In the beginning of the drama, we see the female lead, Jisoo, going to her dad's house because her parents are divorced. At the same time, the male lead, Shane, parks his bike near her dad's car. As he looks around, his eyes meet Jisoo's. They stare at each other for a moment, and when the green light turns on, her dad drives past Shane's bike. Shane gets annoyed and speeds up to overtake their car. Jisoo feels happy watching this. The next day, Jisoo goes to a shop to repair her mom's bracelet. The shop is owned by Shane. Shane examines the bracelet when a friend calls him from behind. The friend notices the bracelet and says it doesn't look too difficult to fix. Jisoo starts browsing things in the shop and admires a pen. Her friend warns her not to touch it. During this, her bracelet falls and breaks. Jisoo turns around and sees it broken. She shouts, "You broke my bracelet. Give it back so I can get it fixed somewhere else." Shane quickly puts the bracelet in a drawer and says, "We'll fix it and give it back to you." Jisoo leaves through the back door. When Shane and his friend return to the shop, they see the pen is missing. They notice a note from Jisoo that says, "When you return the bracelet, I'll return the pen." The next day, Jisoo gets her admission to a new high school. The teacher takes her to the classroom and introduces himself. Meanwhile, another student enters. It's Shane. Jisoo smiles at him, but Shane ignores her and tells the teacher, "I was busy working all night, that's why I'm late," then goes to sit on the last bench. Jisoo sits beside him. All the other students are afraid to sit near Shane. At the same time, her friend Wang enters the class, also late. After the teacher leaves, Wang says to Shane, "This is the girl." Shane asks, "Who is she?" and walks away. We see Shane walking into the classroom, making all the students nervous. Jisoo enters and finds him sleeping. She sits next to him. Shane opens his eyes and asks, "What happened?" Jisoo asks, "What about my bracelet?" He replies, "It's not ready yet, but I'll fix it." Later, Jisoo talks to her dad on the phone from the rooftop of her school. She tells him, "I want to stay in the hostel." Her dad scolds her, saying it won't happen, and she hangs up. Shane, who is sitting on the rooftop, hears their conversation and smiles. Then, Jisoo sees a girl being bullied by some classmates. She approaches to help, but the girl says, "You're new here. You don't know me yet." Jisoo responds, "Okay, but you also know who I sit with in class." The girl asks, "Are you trying to scare me?" Shane, watching from above, realizes she is talking about him. Jisoo leads the girl away. At home, Jisoo's stepbrother opens the door. She says, "I brought milk for you because you like it." He replies, "There's enough in the fridge." She says, "I can't use other people's things, so I bought some." He doesn't respond, and Jisoo goes to her room. Later, she eats ice cream at a shop, looking outside. Shane watches her and enters with his cat. Jisoo says, "I didn't know you had a cat," and starts playing with it. Shane asks, "Aren't you coming to my shop tonight to pick up your bracelet?" She says yes, and they leave together. At his shop, Shane gives Jisoo her bracelet. She plays with the cat. He says, "This shop isn't mine, it's my uncle's," then leaves to fetch the cat that went out in the rain. He notices Jisoo asleep on the sofa, covers her with a blanket, and sits close to her. Jisoo accidentally slaps him. Confused, Shane asks what happened. She sits up and says, "The one who hit you last time must not exist in this world." Shane laughs. At home, Jisoo thinks about staying in the hostel but realizes she doesn't have enough money. She tries selling her clothes but still comes up short. At school, 3 students are using their phones during class. The teacher sees them and confiscates their phones. He calls them to the staff room and scolds them, "Are you short of money? It's your age to study, not earn money." After scolding, he lets them go. Jisoo quickly returns their phones and asks, "Have you paid the rent yet?" They say no. She says she also doesn't have enough money. She suggests, "We're in the same situation, so why don't we become partners and do some work?" Shane agrees. Jisoo sits in a shop thinking about what work they can do. She hears some girls saying homemade items are better. She gets an idea and approaches them, saying, "We'll convert this shop into a homemade shop." Shane agrees. They start setting up the shop, make videos, edit, and upload them. Customers begin to come and choose items. A couple picks an item and asks the price. Shane says, "This item is not for sale." Angry at their rude behavior and bad reviews, Shane's shop stops getting customers. Jisoo asks, "Why put the item here if you didn't want to sell it?" Shane remains silent, telling her to put the item aside. He ends the partnership with her, and Jisoo leaves. As Jisoo goes to school, Shane's friend stops her and says, "Remember, you gave your bracelet to be repaired." The master stayed up late to fix it because he believes every item holds a memory, even old ones. Jisoo understands. At home, she writes a story and posts it online, then returns to work. Everyone is happy to see her, and their shop begins to get reviews, but they are still waiting for more customers. A couple comes to the shop, and Wang gets very happy seeing them. The couple, however, is a little scared of him. That day, the shop gets a lot of customers, and they even make a profit. Then, the teacher arrives. Seeing him, everyone becomes silent. The teacher scolds them. "Do you think I don't notice? I told you to focus on your studies, but instead, you're busy making money. Your exams are coming soon." After listening to the teacher, everyone leaves. Outside, Jisoo remembers she forgot something in the shop. She tells them, "You guys go ahead. I'll come back to pick up one item." Meanwhile, inside, the teacher tells Shane, "I know why you're always late for school. You're giving all your time to the shop." Jisoo listens quietly. The teacher continues, "Take care of your health." Then he leaves. After this, Jisoo returns home and sends Shane a cute sticker. Shane smiles when he sees it. Later, Jisoo is in class using her phone. Shane tells her, "Focus on class first and use your phone later." She asks, "Why are you so worried about me?" Shane stays quiet. The teacher calls Wang and says, "Remove your cap and mask." Wang removes the mask, revealing a slap mark on his face. Everyone laughs. Wang explains, "My dad said if I don't get good marks this time, he'll stop my pocket money and scholarship." Jisoo asks, "You get a scholarship?" He replies, "Yes. The top 10 students get one." She then asks Shane, "We all sit together. Why don't we help each other study?" Later, Jisoo comes to a place with a girl, and Shane is already there. Some boys standing nearby are talking about Jisoo, saying how pretty and cute she is. Shane feels jealous. He gets up, kicks a ball under him, and when one boy confronts him, Shane says, "Stay away from Jisoo. She's my classmate." Jisoo stands far away, watching, not knowing what is happening. The next day, Shane is late for class again. The teacher scolds him and even asks him a question during the lecture, but Shane remains quiet. Jisoo tries to help by giving him answers from below, but the teacher sees her and scolds her. She ignores him and continues, writing the formulas. Shane directly gives her the correct formula, but she doesn't notice. When Shane sits down, Jisoo says, "You don't need to thank me." Shane replies, "Don't think I don't know physics." Later, Jisoo sees something funny and laughs, sending it to Shane. Even though the name is different, Shane recognizes her and smiles at the cute message. The next day, Jisoo is standing in front of the teacher. Shane also arrives. The teacher tells Shane, "You both need to get good marks." Jisoo says, "Leave it to me. I'll help him get good marks." Shane doesn't respond. After leaving the staff room, Shane tells Jisoo, "I got a cute message from someone." Jisoo asks from where and who. Shane acts like he doesn't know. Jisoo laughs and walks away. The day of the exam arrives. Shane is twisting his pencil, and Jisoo tells him, "Start the paper." He first reads all the questions, then begins writing. He finishes quickly and falls asleep. Jisoo tries to wake him, but the teacher is nearby. The teacher announces, 5 minutes left. Shane gets up and leaves. Jisoo worries for him. Meanwhile, Wang is happy, saying, "I solved all the questions. I think I will pass this time." Jisoo asks, "Some people will fail, right?" Wang asks, "Are you talking about Shane?" Jisoo asks, "How was his paper? Was it good?" Wang replies, "The paper was okay, but she suspects he didn't write anything." The results are out. Jisoo rushes to see them and is happy to find her name in the top 10. Wang comes and proudly shows his results. Jisoo tells him, "You all passed." Wang is very happy. Shane arrives, but Jisoo notices his name isn't on the list and says, "You failed. Your name isn't here." Some girls point out, "See, Shane is in the top 10. Jisoo checks again and sees Shane in 9th place with 2 extra marks in physics. She gets angry, thinking if he was so smart, why didn't he tell her earlier? Shane comes behind her and asks, "Why are you angry with me?" Jisoo replies, "I think I'm not a better teacher because you got 2 extra marks than me," and leaves. The class announces the results. Both Jisoo and Shane are in the top 10. Jisoo writes her anger on a paper. Shane reads it. "Are you angry with me because I got 2 extra marks than you in physics?" She ignores him. Later, during exercise class, she takes revenge. She hits Shane, saying, "I told you not to talk in class," hits him again and leaves. The next day, Jisoo sits near Shane, and he finally apologizes. She says, "So you realized your mistake?" He asks, "Did you hit me because I got 2 extra marks?" A student asks Shane for help with a question. Shane starts explaining, and Jisoo is happy seeing him. When Shane looks at her, her smile disappears. The teacher calls them and says, "According to school rules, scholarships are awarded to the top 10 students, but this time, only 1 scholarship will be given to both of you. If you both want to apply, I'll submit your applications. Whoever earns it will get the scholarship." Jisoo goes out and tells Shane, "Don't apply for the scholarship." Shane asks why, saying it's a great opportunity. Jisoo makes up a story. "I came from a poor village, so I need the scholarship." Shane doesn't take her seriously and leaves. Jisoo gets angry. Shane says, "If you want to hit me, hit me." Jisoo comes to hit him, but then his friend calls him. She gets happy, runs to him, and they do a friendship dance together. She introduces her friend Lu Yao to Shane, saying, "He's my friend." Shane comes to them. Lu Yao says, "I want to talk to Jisoo, so I'm taking her with me. If you want, you can come too." Shane says, "No, I want to go home." The next day, Jisoo is called by the teacher, who gives her the scholarship money. He tells her, "Shane didn't apply for the scholarship, so you got it." Jisoo is happy and goes to take a room in the hostel. She pays the money, and the hostel manager gives her an application form. She needs her parents' signatures. Seeing this, she feels sad, thinking, "What should I do now?" Later in class, Jisoo is thinking about this. Shane is drawing a sketch. Seeing his signature on it, she decides to get a signature from Shane for her hostel application form. She says, "I need a signature of my dad. You sign like my dad." Shane asks, "Do you want to make me your dad?" Jisoo is about to answer, but someone calls her to the office. The teacher asks the students if anyone wants to participate in the sports event. Shane raises his hand to join. Wang also raises his hand and participates in the race. The class is over. Shane and all his classmates leave. Jisoo is still in the class, checks the hostel form, and is happy to see that Shane already signed it. Sports day arrives. They have a race with Lu Yao's school. Everyone says Shane and Wang can't win, but Shane and Wang have made a plan. According to it, Wang runs very fast, forcing Lu Yao to run fast as well. Wang falls because of his speed. Shane starts running. He was running slowly before, but now his speed increases rapidly. Jisoo understands their plan and cheers for Shane. Shane wins the race. Many girls come to give Shane water, but he ignores them and drinks the water given by Jisoo. Jisoo returns to her hostel from school and gets a call from her brother. He says, "Dad has arrived home. You should return." The next scene, Jisoo is upset and sitting in a store because she had a fight with her dad. Shane arrives. She tries to hide her face, but Shane sees the slap mark. He asks what happened. Jisoo says, "I want to fight with someone." Shane says, "Okay, fight, but tell me the reason first." Jisoo hits him on the forehead, hard. Shane says, "Bring your face close to me. I will hit you like this too." Then both of them leave. The next day, Shane takes her to a hospital to meet his uncle. He tells her, "This is my uncle. He's in a coma." She sees how well Shane takes care of him and asks, "You always stay awake at night for him?" Shane replies, "Yes. After my parents left, he never let me feel their absence." Shane comes to drop Jisoo at the hostel. Her brother is already there. Shane says, "If any problem happens, you have to tell me." Her brother responds, "I'm here with her." Shane glares at him and leaves. Meanwhile, at Shane's house, a mysterious boy enters and starts checking everything. Jisoo and Shane arrive home. Shane sees the boy and asks, "What are you doing here? I told you not to meet my uncle." The boy misbehaves. Shane starts to beat him, but Jisoo stops him. The boy rudely asks, "Who is this girl you let in your room?" Shane hits his hand on a painting behind him. The boy runs away. Shane realizes something important of his uncle's is missing and runs after the boy. When he returns, Jisoo has already left but left some medicine for him. He applies it to his injured hand. The next day at school, Wong asks Shane what happened. Jisoo says, "A cat scratched him." Shane wants to say something to her but can't. He isn't able to apologize. Shane's birthday is coming. Jisoo discusses a gift with her friends. The three friends arrive at Shane's house in the morning, but have no courage to go inside. Shane comes out himself. He sees them and asks, "What are you doing here?" Jisoo pushes Wong forward. Wong says, "Will you come with me?" Shane ignores him and goes back inside. Later, all three friends are at an amusement park. Wong surprises Shane with a small car. Shane's face falls, but he finally sits in the car. The others sit in different cars, and they start a race. Wang's car stops, so he starts running. Shane chases him. Jisoo records the moment, enjoying Shane's smile. Later, Shane asks Jisoo, "Didn't you prepare any surprise for me?" Jisoo responds, "I have no money left, so no surprise for you." She starts taking photos, and Shane smiles watching her. The next scene, the teacher announces a half-day off on Friday, then gives the bad news. The PTM will happen. Shane and Jisoo start thinking about whom to bring. Shane has only his uncle. Jisoo has her stepbrother. Jisoo calls her brother from the rooftop. "Come to my PTM." He immediately replies, "I'll come tomorrow." Jisoo takes him inside and says, "You should praise me." Just then, her teacher calls her. Jisoo's mom was already there. Jisoo asks her mom, "You are here?" Her mom replies, "Yes, I came to see you." Jisoo's mom keeps looking at her. Jisoo leaves and thinks about her mom and how she left her, but now she is back. Shane comes to Jisoo and asks, "Your mom came to meet you. So why are you sad?" Jisoo replies, "I thought my mom left me completely, but I don't know why she came back." Jisoo goes back to the hostel, sits in her room. Her mom comes and says, "I'm taking you from here. Stay with me for a few days." Jisoo says, "I don't want to go." Her mom says, "I will wait for you downstairs for 20 minutes. Jisoo packs her bags and goes with her mom. Jisoo messages Shane, "Mom took me with her. I will stay with her for some days." Shane calls her repeatedly, but her phone is unreachable. The next day, Jisoo asks her mom, "Did you leave me because your company had some loss?" Her mom replies, "Whatever I did for you, I did it for your good." Jisoo argues, "Just think that you don't have me. You should get another daughter." She ends her relationship with her mom and leaves. Jisoo wants to return to her hostel. She tells Shane, "I cannot go through the main gate because the hostel has canceled me." She asks Shane for help and says, "Send me to that wall." Jisoo climbs the wall and finally reaches her hostel. Later, the teacher is telling everyone about the New Year holiday. Everyone is happy, but then the teacher says, after the holiday, you all will have finals. Everyone becomes sad. Jisoo is about to leave, but Shane says, "Let's go out on New Year's Eve." On New Year's Day, Jisoo reaches the place Shane asked her to come. She calls him, "I reached, but there are many people here." Shane replies, "Stay there, I'm coming." Jisoo searches for him while Shane is searching for her. Finally, they meet. The countdown starts. Both run toward each other. At the last second, they reach close and laugh, watching the fireworks together. They talk, and Jisoo notices her mom watching them. Later, when Jisoo goes home with her mom says, "As soon as your semester ends, I will take you with me." Jisoo says, "I don't want to go. I want to stay here. Won't you ask me what I want?" Her mom replies, "You have no right to choose anything." Jisoo starts crying. Finally, the time for final exams arrives. When exams are over, Jisoo goes to her dorm to pack her things. Meanwhile, Wong is checking the results. He and his friend don't find Jisoo's name initially, but on the last list, they see she failed. They are shocked. They quickly go to Jisoo and say, "Talk to the teacher. What happened to your result?" Jisoo says nothing. Just then, the teacher arrives and says, Jisoo has transferred schools. Jisoo gives her last speech in the class and leaves quietly. Wang starts running after her, saying, "You spent so much time with us, but now you're not even waiting for Shane." Jisoo says nothing. Her mom tells her, "Hurry up, or we'll miss our plane." Jisoo goes with her mom. Shane runs to stop her, but hits a traffic jam. He gets out of the taxi and runs, but Jisoo has already boarded the plane. Jisoo reaches her destination and sits in the car with her mom. She plugs her phone into the charger. Her mom takes it from her and says, "You will not get this phone. You should focus on your studies." Jisoo says, "I promised my friends I would tell them as soon as I reached." Her mom says, "Why would you tell them? They aren't your friends now." A few days later, Shane's uncle passes away. All his friends come to the funeral. Shane thanks them and says, "I'm leaving now." When Shane leaves, another boy, Shing, arrives. He sees the uncle's picture and calls him master. Meanwhile, Jisoo is trying to call Shane from her school phone, but he doesn't attend. Her mom arrives and calls her. Shane checks his phone and sees a call from Jisoo's city. Jisoo is about to leave but hears a ringtone. She doesn't stop because her mom is watching. She quietly leaves. This call was for Shane. Later, in class, Jisoo hears a voice that sounds exactly like Shane's. She quickly checks but finds it's not him. She remembers the time spent with Shane, even as she goes to sleep. Meanwhile, Shane opens a box and finds a page written by Jisoo. He remembers they both decided to go to the same university. Thinking about this, he closes the box and goes to his uncle's grave. He tells his uncle, "I am going to close the store because of the exam. After that, I will reopen it again." Jisoo and Shane both study hard. Finally, their entrance exams arrive. Both give their exams well. On the day results are announced, they see they both pass. They are happy. Jisoo's mom doesn't want to send her to the university she wanted, but Jisoo says, "I'm not someone who will follow you blindly. I have to decide for myself." She picks up her bag and goes to the university. When Jisoo reaches, she remembers Shane. On the other side, Shane also arrives at the university. While registering, he asks where the finance department is. Jisoo asks about the physics department. On their way, a poster blocks their view, and they don't see each other. Shane asks the staff if a student with this name is registered. They say, she just got her name registered and left. Shane is disheartened. Jisoo goes to the boys' dorm and asks if there is a boy with this name. They say no. She leaves. It starts to rain heavily. Jisoo runs with her bags. Her luggage falls. She picks it up but cannot lift it. Shane comes from behind with an umbrella. He gives her the umbrella and lifts her bag. He carries it away. Jisoo is very happy and runs after him. Back in her room, her roommate gives her 2 movie tickets. "I won't be able to go. If you want, you can go." Jisoo hesitates. Zio says, "Why don't you go with Shane?" Jisoo replies, "I will ask Shane first." She messages him about going to the movie. Shane agrees. They go to see the movie. Looking ahead, Jisoo sees a couple kissing and falls silent. Shane notices this too. Later, when Jisoo goes back to her room, she meets her new roommate. They introduce themselves, and Jisoo says, "Let's go for a party." At the party, everyone starts drinking and makes a video call to Shane. Shane asks Jisoo, "Where are you?" She doesn't tell him but says, "I will meet you at your store." He goes to the store and asks her to get up. Jisoo doesn't move, so he makes her sit there. Jisoo says, "I missed you so much when we were apart." Jisoo starts crying. The next day, Jisoo is at her hostel. Shane calls and asks, "Where are you?" She says, "I'm busy. I'll talk later." But Shane is already standing behind her. Jisoo says, "Yesterday I drank a little too much. I don't remember what I said to you." Shane says, "You did something to me." She replies, "No, I didn't hit you," and leaves, saying, "I have some work." Shane tells her, "Next time, drink less." Later, Jisoo is sitting with her friends, who are discussing Shane. They say, "He might like you." Jisoo says, "No, he doesn't like me, and I don't like him." Shane overhears and laughs. After returning to her room, Jisoo wants to message Shane and asks, "What type of girl do you like?" She sends the message, and Shane laughs. Later, she goes to get yogurt and sees a boy standing there. She recognizes him as Shane from the back. Shane comes from behind and says, "Do you like this guy you've been watching for so long?" Jisoo denies it. Shane says, "I thought you were already full from seeing cute boys," and leaves. All 3 friends are going to their hostel. Some girls pass by and say there is a basketball match between the physics and finance departments, and a cute boy in physics is Shane. Jisoo's friends ask which department she will support. She says, "Of course, my department." Her friend says, "When I went to buy something, Shane was standing there. He took out his phone, and his bracelet fell. That means he will give you that bracelet." Jisoo laughs and leaves. The next morning, Jisoo wakes up early to watch Shane's match. Shane asks, I wanted to see. Whom will you support, me or your department? Shane goes for the match. When he scores a goal, Jisoo claps for him. The girls in her department start looking at her. When her department scores, Jisoo isn't happy. She is angry. Her friends say, clap now, but she stays silent. After the match, her friend gives her a water bottle, saying, go give it to Shane. Just then, a girl gives him a water bottle, which he takes. Jisoo doesn't like it and leaves in anger. Shane notices the water bottle and understands everything. The next day, while Jisoo and her friends are walking, they see Shane on the road. A girl comes to him, and Shane gives her a bracelet. Her friends say, that's the bracelet that fell from his pocket. Jisoo leaves angrily. Shane calls her to come down. She cuts the call but comes down anyway. Shane takes her to the school. The school is closed, so they jump over the wall and go inside. They go to their class and remember their good old days. Finally, they reach the rooftop of the school. Shane says, you asked me what type of girl I like. I want to tell you now. Just then, fireworks start, and both become silent. Jisoo asks, you want a girlfriend? Shane holds her hand and says, it's my job, smiling, holding her hand tightly. Shane kisses her. From that moment, they become boyfriend and girlfriend. When Jisoo reaches her hostel, she sees her roommate crying over a breakup. Her friend says the story is similar to hers. Jisoo calls Shane and says, my roommate is going through the same story as ours, but she didn't get her love. We should not tell anyone about our relationship yet, but we'll make it official when she feels better. Shane agrees. Later, her friend wakes her up, saying, you need to do something more for Shane so that his feelings grow. Jisoo ignores her because they are already in a relationship. Her friend gets angry and leaves. Jisoo goes to her shooting class. The coach asks everyone to practice hard. Jisoo is not practicing properly and leaves with a sad face. Shane asks what happened. She says, I couldn't shoot properly. Shane laughs. Jisoo says, you also know how to shoot. Why not teach me? Shane replies, let me think about it. The coach comes over and says to Shane, I didn't know you were in this university. I looked for you a lot, but you disappeared. He tries to persuade Shane, but Shane takes Jisoo away. Later, the coach comes back and says, think about it. You were a champion before and better than me. I am here because of you. Shane replies, 4 years have passed. I do not want to come back to it. Jisoo sees them sitting together and stops at the door. Shane starts to leave. The coach says, let's think about it. Shane says, that was my past. Don't take it to the president. When he comes out of class, he sees Jisoo standing there. He takes her outside. Jisoo asks, why are you not doing shooting anymore? Shane says, I learned it when I was 8, but I left it. Jisoo listens and says, I was a girl who had no dreams, but seeing you, I learned dreams exist. You should pursue your dreams. Shane holds her hand. Later, all the friends go for dinner together. Jisoo asks Shane, what about the bracelet you gave that girl? Shane admits, the only person I like is you. I was just reading your script. They both laugh. Jisoo's friends realize they've been dating already. They ask, why didn't you tell us sooner? Jisoo explains, our roommate just had a breakup. Wang doesn't believe their relationship and asks for proof of a kiss. Shane reveals, we've already kissed, making everyone cheer. They drink and have fun together. Jisoo gets a call from her dad, asking her to come home for the weekend. When she arrives, her dad introduces her to a family friend and sets her up on a blind date with his son. Jisoo says, I already have a boyfriend, surprising her dad. Later, Shane comes to pick her up. Jisoo apologizes, sorry for not telling you. On their way out, her phone rings. It's her dad. He tells her she should leave her boyfriend and think about the other guy because he's a good person. Shane, feeling jealous, comments, I thought you were having dinner with your parents, but now it seems like you're considering someone else. Jisoo just smiles and teases him. Shane denies being jealous, but before Jisoo heads back to her hostel, she gives him a kiss on the cheek, making him happy. The next morning, Shane calls Jisoo. Look outside, he says. She sees him and he tells her, I want to take you somewhere. He brings her to his old shop and explains, I had closed it for my entrance exams, but now I plan to reopen it. Jisoo worries it might affect his dream of competing in rapid-fire shooting. While cleaning and organizing the shop, Jisoo finds a box containing a bracelet. Just then, Shane calls, so she leaves it and goes away. Later, Shane tells her about his childhood. His parents went to Africa and he lived with his uncle. His uncle also adopted a boy named Xing. Shane was busy with shooting, so Xing took care of his uncle. Shane explains how his uncle had an accident on the way to watch his shooting competition, and he blames himself for it. This is why he quit shooting. He then shows Jisoo some drawings made by his uncle. She sees the same bracelet in one of the drawings and tells him, "I saw it in a box." Shane quickly opens the box and finds the bracelet and a USB drive. He plugs it into his laptop and finds a video from his uncle. In the video, his uncle says, "At first, I wanted you to take care of my shop, but when I saw how happy you were shooting, I realized you should follow your dream." Shane starts crying, and Jisoo hugs him. He decides to start training again. Back at her dorm, Jisoo tells her roommates, "Since Shane is busy with training, I will attend his physics class for him." One of her friends asks, "Will you take his phone too, so he doesn't get distracted?" Jisoo says yes, thinking it over. The next morning, Jisoo goes to Shane and says, "Today is your first day of training. I want you to focus, so give me your phone." Shane hands it to her. Jisoo says, "You also need to give me the password. If there's anything private, delete it now." Shane immediately gives her the password. It's the date of their first kiss. Jisoo says, "From now on, I'll attend your physics class," and leaves. Later, her mom calls her to meet and questions why she got bad marks. Just then, Shane calls, but her mom snatches the phone and asks, "Is this the same boy from school? Have you fallen in love with him?" Jisoo replies, "Yes, I love him." Her mom blames him for her bad results. Jisoo says, "No, my bad results have a personal reason." Her mom tells her to go abroad. Jisoo refuses, and they argue. Jisoo returns, and Shane comes to pick her up. She hugs him, and he takes her home. "You sleep on my bed. I'll sleep on the sofa," he says. Later, he helps her dry her hair and puts her to sleep. The next morning, Shane is sitting in front of her. Jisoo quickly sits up, thinking he's too close. Shane is just checking her fever. He sees it's gone, but gives her some medicine and tells her to rest. Jisoo agrees, and Shane expresses his love before leaving. Jisoo is then called by her mom. "You called me here to break up with Shane, right? But I've already said I'm not breaking up." A heated argument follows. Just as Jisoo is about to leave, her mom suddenly falls ill. Jisoo rushes her to the hospital, but realizes she doesn't have enough money for her medicine. She calls her brother Fu for help. The doctor tells Jisoo her condition is not good. She may not regain consciousness until tonight. She has a liver issue. Surgery now would be risky. Jisoo is worried. Her mom regains consciousness and even sits up. Jisoo informs her mom about the doctor's advice. Her mom replies, "Yes, I already knew." Jisoo asks, "Why didn't you tell me?" Her mom responds, "Do you even care about me?" Jisoo tells her mom that the doctor said there's a small risk with the surgery. Her mom says she won't have the surgery. When Jisoo tries to convince her, her mom finally says, "I'll get the surgery, but only if you break up with Shane." Jisoo leaves angrily, thinking about what to do next. Meanwhile, Shane is waiting for Jisoo before leaving for training. Shane is about to leave after waiting for a while when Jisoo arrives. Seeing her, Shane says, "Looks like you're not okay." She replies, "I didn't sleep all night. That's why I feel like this." Shane leaves for training. Later, when Shane is free, he video calls Jisoo. She's with her mom, so she quietly slips out and switches to a voice call. Shane asks, "Why didn't you talk on video?" She explains, "There's no light in the dorm. It's really dark." Shane believes her. Back at her mom's, Jisoo thinks, "I'll break up with Shane as soon as he's back from training." At night, she wants to call him, but her mom won't let her leave. When the nurse finishes checking her mom, Jisoo sneaks out, pretending to get medicine, and goes to a store to video call Shane. Shane asks, "What are you doing at a convenience store this late?" She says, "I was hungry. That's why I came here." After talking, Shane still feels something is off, so he calls Fu. Fu tells him Jisoo is at the hospital with her sick mom. Shane rushes there. As soon as Jisoo sees him, she hugs him. She explains her mom's condition. Shane notices her cold hands and says, "I'll get something warm for you." When he returns, Jisoo is asleep. He places his coat over her, and her mom sees them together. Later, Shane talks to Jisoo's mom. She says, "Break up with my daughter." Shane replies, "I won't. You don't know what your daughter wants. I'm here to tell you how much she loves you." Jisoo listens from outside, crying. Shane explains they met because she came to get the bracelet fixed. Jisoo's mom sheds tears. The next morning, Jisoo brings food for her mom. Her mom asks about the surgery schedule. Jisoo happily says she'll talk to the doctor. She then sees Shane off for training. He makes a heart with his hands. Jisoo responds with a heart. That night, Jisoo waits by her mom's bedside for Shane's message. When it comes, she goes outside and starts a video call. Shane asks about her mom's operation. She says, "Tomorrow." "Don't worry, focus on your training, I'll watch live." During Shane's competition, Jisoo watches live. Shane comes third, and everyone cheers. At the same time, her mom's operation completes successfully. The doctor tells them she can't be visited yet. Jisoo messages Shane that the surgery was successful. Shane is relieved. When Jisoo steps outside, she finds Shane asleep while waiting. She sits beside him, lifts his head onto her shoulder, and falls asleep next to him. The next day, Jisoo prepares to take her mom home. Shane helps her. Her mom notices them together, but stays quiet. Later, her mom says, "I didn't know Shane was such a good boy. He understands you better than I do. Don't make rash decisions like I did." Jisoo replies, "Mom, I'll think it through." Jisoo and Shane decide to go on a trip. At the hotel, they find it fully booked. The receptionist offers a free tent outside. Both feel nervous. Shane says, "I'll find another hotel." Jisoo responds, "What's the problem? We'll just sleep together tonight." She hesitates at her words, then smiles, "Let's just enjoy ourselves." They start having a great time together. At night, Jisoo sits in the tent and calls Shane. Shane, hearing Jisoo in the tent, quietly steps inside and lies down beside her. The two of them stare at each other for a few moments, sharing the comfort of silence. Feeling safe and cared for, Jisoo wraps her arms around him and drifts off into sleep. Morning comes. Jisoo and Shane wake up together and step outside, enjoying the serene beauty of the sunrise. Later, Jisoo is back in the library, deeply focused on her studies when her phone rings. It's her senior, inviting her to a lecture by a famous professor. Jisoo hesitates, explaining she can't attend because of an upcoming exam. Shane, who has been quietly sitting nearby, watches her struggle to choose between her responsibilities and her desires. Seeing her frustrated, he gently asks what she's thinking about. Jisoo explains her dilemma and how much she wants to attend the speech, but can't due to her exam. Shane comforts her with kind words. The next morning, Shane arrives early outside Jisoo's dormitory. Surprised by his punctuality, she asks how he got there so early. Shane simply replies that he wants to take her somewhere special. He leads her to a library, and Jisoo assumes it's for studying. But Shane takes her to the top floor, where a large screen is playing the tranquil sounds of whales. Shane then pulls out a small, intricately crafted box, opening it to reveal a delicate whale-shaped necklace he made himself. He explains to her, "You are like a whale in my heart, brave, strong, and capable of anything." He carefully places the necklace around her neck, and Jisoo's eyes light up with happiness. Meanwhile, Shane goes to attend the lecture on Jisoo's behalf. He records the entire speech, knowing how much it means to her. After finishing her exam, Jisoo makes her way to the lecture hall but doesn't see Shane there. She quietly finds a seat and listens attentively. Afterward, she speaks with the professor, asking about changing majors and following one's true interests. The professor advises her to pursue what she loves and ignore external pressures. Shane, watching from afar, smiles, proud that Jisoo is finally taking charge of her own path. Soon, Jisoo receives news of a project opportunity with a company. However, the project is based in another city where her mom lives, leaving her conflicted. University life comes to an end, and everyone is packing up. Jisoo asks her friend about attending the graduation ceremony, feeling bittersweet about leaving. The three friends leave the dorm together, feeling nostalgic and reflective. Shane hears about Jisoo's job opportunity from a senior and realizes she hadn't told him. Concerned, he heads to her dorm. When they meet, he hugs her, and she asks why he seems a bit strange. Shane admits he just wanted to hold her. They share a warm moment before he walks her home. At Shane's house, they place a framed photo of the two of them together, trying to make the place feel like theirs. That night, they lie on the bed, looking into each other's eyes. Just as Shane leans in to kiss her, Jisoo's stomach growls loudly from hunger. Both burst out laughing. Later, Shane cooks for Jisoo, who films him joking and teasing him, capturing these simple, joyful moments. Jisoo finally receives the confirmation call about her job, yet she remains undecided. Graduation day arrives, and everyone gathers for photos and celebrations. Jisoo and Shane take pictures together, soaking in the happiness of the day. Most friends have paired off, leaving only Wang single. After graduation, the group goes on a trip together. Jisoo reflects to Shane that after this trip, everyone will go their separate ways. Shane reassures her that even if their paths diverge, the bond they share will never fade. They stand together on the beach, hearing Wang tell everyone that wishes made here will come true. Each friend takes a moment to silently make a wish. Finally, Shane takes Jisoo to a lighthouse, saying that he's heard that whale sounds can be heard there in the morning, and he wants to experience it with her. When morning arrives, Jisoo tells Shane about the job offer in another city. Shane, holding her whale necklace, encourages her to take the opportunity, telling her she must pursue her own dreams. With tears in her eyes, Jisoo listens as Shane promises that no matter how far apart they may be, they will always find each other. The drama closes with a montage of their journey, from friends to lovers, showing all their precious moments together. Jisoo and Shane's story ends on a happy and heartfelt note, reminding viewers of love, dreams, and the importance of supporting one another. That's it for today. This is Jennifer signing off. Thank you for watching and sharing in all the drama, laughs, and heartbeats with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so we can dive into the next K-drama adventure together. Until next time, keep your hearts full and your snacks close.